Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll start the drive with a give to White. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's White. Pushes past him. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point put through by Suckum. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a play fake, Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw, and this is caught by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, ball 66. Hey, 66. Go bandit.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This one taken in by Otten. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 52 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To throw, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. This is caught by Evans. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. To throw is Brady. There's Evans again, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As his guys have now moved out in front. Suck up for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone's
touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's got a man, complete. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan from 17 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Brady now on first down.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Chris Godwin.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as they have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
On second down and 4, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he holds it in for a Buccaneer touchdown.
Cade Otton,
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
and the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
A short kick taken at the 18. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs.
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Brady's throw taken in by Miller.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Now Brady. Flushed out right.
Finding Miller once more, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
Again, help me, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to a field goal. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
First down, here's White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Brady. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and goal. Brady to the right side, complete to Miller. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he is going to lose yardage here. Brady going to go on 4th down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. To throw again on second down. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. He's got room at the 30, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, 42 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he is out of bounds. 25 seconds to go as he does pick up a first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back to throw, Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can I try and go with a quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game. The kick winds up no good, and now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you bump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even into overtime. So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
to throw for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, Rodgers. They still can't get him. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he comes back with one complete. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Rodgers again now. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And it's a Packers touchdown. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start the drive with White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. What can Brady do now with his drive? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Try to target him again. Oh, it's intercepted.
GG's, my boy. That was a fucking banger.
And the Packers are going to take
Let's fucking go.